Look at me standing in my field of clover. Isn't it radiant? How's everybody doing? Happy Monday, the 23rd of March. It's about 11 p.m. Eastern on the east coast of the United States, and I would like to say thank you for joining me on your relaxing farm session on the Pichonniere Valley map for Farm Sim 25. The map is by Black Sheep Modding. It can be found on the Mod Hub, right in the main menu of the game. I highly recommend. It's very nice. It's based in France. Okay. How's everyone doing? Mr. Fist, first in the chat, how are you? Taylor Jennings, Adam Groves, Van Boosky, how's it hanging? It's hanging. Red Acres, good evening. Kevin Grant, hello. Henry Bruckner, Eddie Sleeper, Ivory Ortega Martinez, Cross, everybody in the house, welcome to Bigrigfrosty Gaming. Good thing I woke up from my post-physical therapy nap. Ugh. How's the hand? How is the hand? All right, where am I? Yes, the Pichonniere Valley map. There's our HUD hiders back. Actually, yeah, we're standing in a field of clover. It still has a couple months to grow fully. But this over here, alfalfa, that is... We could cut it. It says it could go for another month. And we're not in desperate need of bales, so we'll probably do it next month. But all we've got to do now is kill some weeds on the other fields I've planted in the past. So we got mustard that we're going to kill weeds. We got... What else do we have? Let's check. So we have spring wheat. Or no. Spring barley? Spring wheat. I thought I had spring wheat. I don't know what I have. I got something over here. Oats. That's mustard. Yep, that's our mustard. Triticale down here in field 4. And then what did I... Winter wheat. That's what's on field 9. Winter wheat. So all that stuff needs the weeds killed. We got weeds in 9, 8, and 4. Which is pretty much the fields we own that have cereal crops in them. So let's get to it, eh? It's October. It's nice, cool weather. Got my windbreaker on. Looking very dapper, if I do say so myself. Oh, another thing I did is I traded out some equipment because there was stuff on sale. So I sold our other bale shredder and bought this Elmer's Ravage one that was on sale. So we made a profit by switching out. So we got a new straw blower. And I also traded out our manure spreader. This was on sale for a great price. Pretty much the same size as the other one, just a different brand, and it's used. But it'll get the job done, and I made a chunk of money. So we got $80,000 on us now. So a little play money. But yeah, let's get these animals taken care of. Let's see what the animal status is here. Chickens are still good for a long time. The calf barn, they could use some food. We might go run a hay bale down to the baby calves. And then the main cow barn, we could throw a bale in there as well. And then our milk heifers, we could also give them a little bit. So, but what I was doing was gonna make some TMR. So this says fermenting is 100%. So it's done. We can open this up. We can take the tarp off. There we go. And we'll... I should have started with this one, dang it. Yep. So we're going to make some TMR. How you like them apples? Doing well. We'll do a good job putting it through the ringer, but then massaging it to break up swelling. Daniel Gannon, hello. David Bingshi. Good evening. All right, so we need to hook up to the forage mixer. Let's go get a tractor. We're gonna make our... Ooh, and a tractor. I sold the Steyr tractor we had, the red and white one, and got this bad boy, a Fiat Agri. This thing is pretty cool. How about we use this since it's a new one? Pretty cool. All right, listen to this thing. Sounds good. It's got a little guider rod on the front on the weights, which I thought was pretty cool. Look at the interior. How do I switch? You can open the rear window. Doors open. We'll leave that open, actually. All right. But I love that guiding rod on the front there, especially when you're out on the fields. Pretty cool. So couldn't pass up that deal. Sold the other one. I think this was cheaper, a little cheaper, and about the same horsepower as the one I sold. So. I'm hoping this will make TMR just by using silage and hay, because I don't know if we have any straw. I think I used it all for straw bedding. So we'll see what happens. Evening Frosty and all in the chat. What's up, Simon? Simi? Danette, evening Frosty in chat. Hope all is well. You as well. Denise, hello. Hello. What do you think of this tractor? Anybody like it? I like it. I thought it was pretty nice. I thought it was really nice. All right, let's park. I know where we'll park. Park right over here. Sounds so good. It's short. I like in the Sims. Sims. Okay, Sims. All right, gonna leave that going. And let's get out a couple bales of hay. Just a couple. Probably only need one. And then let's very carefully try to make ourselves a TMR mix for the first time. that's 8,000 liters of hay. Definitely not going to need all that. So let's slowly dip it in here and see what happens. But see, that doesn't help me much. I wish I had that mod. What was that mod that used to... do I have it installed for 25? That was such a good mod. It gave you the actual percentage. Made making TMR so much nicer. Additional settings? I feel like it was additional settings mod that let me have a... Let's see. Doesn't look like it, huh? I know the MR stands for mixed rations, but is the T in TMR total or triple? Total. Total. Yeah. Dang it. You guys, I bet some of you that used to watch me farm all the time. You remember? It was so nice. It gave the percentage would be above the mixer as I was putting it in. So now the only way to find out is the regular way, is get in, and so I've only got 10% hay in here. Definitely need more than that. 10% is 1,200 liters. I want to do like 50%. So that's going to be 12 times 5 is 50, 60. So 6,000. So pretty much this whole bale. A whole bale of hay. Pretty much. Alright, we're going to shove this whole bale in there. It's going to be a little overboard, but it's mixing it. It's chopping it all up. I just want to see what it brings it up to once it's finished. You remember that, Rat? That was nice. I think it worked on multiplayer. Didn't we used to use it? Ooh, it's going to be a little overboard. Oh, man. Okay. Swoop. 66%. Ouch. That's okay. All right, now let's add the rest is going to be silage. Hopefully we didn't overdo it with the hay. About to find out. All right, now it's saying it's forage. It's probably because there's still too much hay in there. All right, hopefully this will work. If not, I screwed it up. What's up, Battle? Hello. Wes Blades says hello. What's up, Wes? Big old Clyde is in the house. Joshua Lefevre. John Granger. Looks good. Be a good vacuum or baking tractor with that guide rod. Isn't that nice? That tractor's on the Mod Hub, too. So go grab it. It's good. Sound has good, nice custom sounds, and it's nice. I like it. All right, it looks like it just turned into TMR. That is what I wanted to see. Let's see here. Yep. Total mixed ration, baby. 12,000 liters. Very nice. I wasn't sure if it was going to work or not. All right, this is the first time using this. I've never used this mixer wagon ever before, so let's see how she works. Tip side, we're gonna tip side to the right. Tip side right. I think we have it set to tip side right. Let's see how she does here. And that's not tip side right. That's tip side left. That's not what I wanted. Nope. Stop. There we go. Tip side right. So the color is still showing hay in the trough because it already had hay in there. So unless we have more TMR than hay, that's not going to change to silage, but I think it will because we're going to definitely put more silage in there than, or TMR than hay. It should turn dark here soon. Whoop. Probably shouldn't go any further. Well, maybe not. All right, so let's check out the animals. Good job, thank you. Good evening, Cooney. Hello, hello. We just fed... Who did we just feed? The Angus cows. The Highland cattle and the Angus. All right, so we got them sitting... Dang, look at that. They're good for 15 months now. So I don't think we need to give them any more food. They're good. They got 12,000 liters of TMR, 6,000 liters of regular hay. Their health is at 100%, and their straw bedding is great. So they're looking good. They're 8 months old. They probably didn't need TMR. Well, I know they didn't. I should have just gave them straight hay, but that's okay. That was an experiment. Now we're going to make another load of TMR for the dairy cows next door. They're over here. So they're getting a little low on food, but there's only 4 of them. So the plan is, actually, let's run a hay bale down to the baby calves down the driveway. We'll go feed them because I think they were the lowest on food. Frosty, can I ask what might be making a map free up on FS22 on PS4? Freeze up? Memory? Maybe it's too big. Maybe you have too many mods and the PS4s just can't handle it. I don't know. Yeah. I only farmed on console for a very short period of time and didn't seem to have any issues. So I'm not much help in that area. I'm sorry. What's up, Dark Ghost? Hello. Zach Civic, hello to you. It's getting ready to feed the babies. We'll give them this this whole bale here. We'll run it down to them. So they don't need TMR, they just need some hay. They're just little babies. And their feed trigger is super weird. You just pretty much drop it in here and that's it. Should disappear. I said that and it didn't take it. Gotta go a little further. There it goes. There it goes. And there's the babies. There's their water buckets they drink out of. And then here's where their hay is. And they got plenty of straw bedding in there. So we got 20 of them. So that's the goal is to raise these up and then transfer them over to the adult pens. Some of these are Angus and some are dairy. It's a mix, but they're all babies. And I think they're, how old are they? They're 2 months. So yeah, they got a little ways before I move them up to the other ones. But they're good now on food. What's up, Josh Sell? Hey Frosty, how are you doing? Just wanted to give you a shout out. It's been a long time since I've been here, but I just wanted to say hi. Well, hello. Hello, Lucky. And hello, Brian Santor. Appreciate you all stopping in to hang out. All right, so this time let's get 6,000 liters of this. Then we'll get a perfect split. So 2 scoops is going to be 52, about 5,300. So we'll do 2 scoops and then about 600 liters in the 3rd scoop. And then we'll just throw a almost a whole hay bale in, and that'll be a perfect mix. Well, not a perfect mix, but it'll be a 50-50 split between the 2 commodities. Alright, I just need a little bit here. That might be perfect, actually. That might get her done. %. I'll take it. Sounds good to me. All right. Get us one more bale out of storage. We're running a little low, but no worries. We'll be cutting clover next month, and we'll have a whole new supply of bales. So it's not really a big deal. It's actually not at all. We're just going to kind of dip this bale in because it's not going to take all of it. So we're not going to drop it in. We're just going to dip it in till it says no more. Come on, baby. Why does that not look like TMR? Okay, it is. Whew. Looked like hay for a minute. Beautiful. Feed this to the dairy cows, and that'll be it for feeding. Well, that'll be good enough. Come on, baby. What did it say? TMR is not accepted here? What are you talking about? What kind of cow doesn't want TMR from Frosty? That doesn't make no sense. Serious? TMR is not accepted here? What in the world? What's that all about? Am I doing something wrong? Well, now it's doing it. I don't know. Oh, maybe I need to close my door. It's rubbing against the it's rubbing against the whatchamacallit? The wall. I wonder if it thought I was trying to put it in like the straw, like for bedding, because I was too close to, like, maybe it was picking up. That might have been what it was. Because I was real close to this edge, the right edge. Maybe it was thinking I was trying to blow straw into the bedding with a forage mixer. Who knows? But it took it, so that's good. Got TMR in there now. So they have a ton of food. They're good. All right. Feeding time's done. Now I think we're gonna kill some weeds. And this will be my first time ever using the tram lines that are built into the fields to kill weeds. So that's kind of cool. I've never done that before. Tram lines, if you're not familiar, are actual areas you're supposed to drive in the field so you don't kill the crop. So it's where nothing was planted. It's actual little trails for your tires to drive on. So we're gonna try that out for the first time. Ugh. I think I might sit this right here. Like that. Watch the tram car, please. Growing up going to Jersey Shore, so annoying to hear. The tram car. Never watched that show. Wasn't into those type of shows much. Or going to Jersey Shore. I'm out of it, Rhett. Never mind. I thought you were talking about the show. You were talking about the tram going to Jersey Shore. I see what you mean. All right, this has some liquid fertilizer in it, so we're going to empty that and then fill up with some herbicide. So the tram lines are measured to the width of this machine. So for liquid fertilizer, for killing weeds, it's specifically, the tram lines are made perfectly for this machine, which is pretty cool. All right, let's fill her up. We only got this one pallet. Hopefully it's enough. Yep, that's the only one we got. All right, let's head down to the triticale field first. We need to, that grass field might be ready to cut. I need to check that on the way back. What's up, Frank Bacon Mason? I'm probably going to be cutting some grass, Frank, at some point. All right, so those are tram lines. So we'll try our best to stay on them for realism. It's not going to kill the crop anyway because it's early growth stage. But you can see the weeds right there popping up. We got some weeds we gotta kill. I think we have the 18-meter spray width. And we just stay on the tram lines here. Kill some weeds. Pretty cool. I like that. What's up, Jason? Says hello, everyone watching in Kansas. Let's go grass, let's go grass. That's right, Kendall, that's right. I'm ready, you got the popcorn. Rhett says, the tram used to run up and down boardwalk so people didn't have to walk. On repeat over and over. Watch the tram car, please, because people won't get out of the way. So you might get runned over is what you're saying? Yeah. Knocking them weeds out. All right, now I gotta head down this lane here. Man, I love that guidance thing. I feel like all the tractors in the game should have that as an option, to an accessory to throw on there. I like that. All right, final swipe. And then we'll check the map just to make sure we got them all. But I feel like we got them all. Oh yeah. Expected yield 96%. Still got 6 months before this is ready to harvest, but other than that, everything's been taken care of. The only reason we're not getting full is because I didn't use lime on the field because it was already good. It's not great, but it's good. Same with nitrogen. So we're still going to get a good yield. All right, let's make sure the weeds are gone. Yeah, they do, but they just kind of make them themselves. You just click on it. I think it's part of precision farming, or maybe it's base game. I can't remember. But you click on it and just say make tram lines for a certain width for machines you're using, and then it just makes it itself. What's up, Martez? All right, what am I doing? Checking for weeds. Okay, we missed a couple. See, there's a couple specks right here, but that ain't a big deal. We got the majority of them. That's all those little brown burnt spots. That means they're dead. But maybe we'll just swing around and hit this little chunk, and that'll be good enough for me. Oh, it's this little spot we didn't do right here. We didn't go down this little tram line here. That's where they are. All right, we're good. Beautiful. Very nice. How do you become a member? I mean, you don't have to be one. It's not a big deal. You can just enjoy the show. What's up, Brian Pazinski? How was your weekend? Very nice. Thank you for asking. It was a family beach day yesterday. We went to the beach and had a nice relaxing day. Went out for dinner afterwards, and then Saturday my daughter had a volleyball game. And they won. Won the first game, lost the second, and then won the third well, I call it overtime. They only played a 15 if they have to decide the third win. All right, let me see here. Is this ready? It's got one more month. So next month, November, we're in France, so we can cut grass in the month of November. We're going to have this is going to be fully grown to make bales, and the alfalfa will be fully grown. So definitely going to be cutting grass here soon. We just got to go spray, kill some weeds on 2 more fields behind the house. You're from Ohio, but living in Georgia? Georgia. All right, we got 34% left in the sprayer. Hopefully that'll cover these 2 fields. Come on, baby. So I planted these 2 fields off stream because I just wanted to. I was in the farming mood, but didn't want to do a full stream because it didn't take long. I planted mustard is in this field, and then winter wheat is in this field. So we're going to get both of these sprayed. And I think what I'll do is go between the 2 fields right here. That'll knock out that first chunk. And then we'll just slip right over here onto the winter wheat field and knock that out. Toledo. It gets nice and cold in Toledo. What's up, Ryan Bolts? Evening to you. What's cool about this is I don't even have to set up GPS. I just make sure I remember what lanes I've gone around. So it's like freestyling it. And you just use the tram lines for guidance. But if you're just tuning in, thank you for tuning in. We're playing Farm Sim 25. We're on the Pichonniere Valley map. And that is by Black Sheep Modding. Based in France. Beautiful map. Lots of detail. Lots of different crops. Right now we're killing weeds on a mustard field. At right this little field I just drove into. So never harvested mustard before. That'll be something new. And then the other field is winter wheat. Ooh, gosh, sorry. Didn't mean to. Couldn't even see where I was going there for a minute. What's up, Tommy? Knocking them weeds out. And I got stuck on a tree. What did I get stuck on? Alright, so this field should be good. Now we'll finish up the winter wheat field. What's the difference between winter wheat and normal wheat? You plant it in the winter. Because France, well, even in the United States, there's some states that you can have two different planting seasons for wheat or barley. So if you plant it in the fall, that would be considered a winter wheat, winter barley. Because normally you would plant it, like regular wheat and barley, you'd plant in the spring. You know what I'm saying? So just think of it as a second chance to plant the same crop. But I think with winter crops, you usually don't get as good of a yield as in the springtime crops that you plant. Mainly because of, the weather. But in France, the winters are mild. So we'll probably get a pretty good yield even in the wintertime on this map. That should kill them all. Let's just double check. Yep. Not too bad. That's our neighbor's field. His is looking a little rough. But ours, we just pretty much killed them all. There's a couple little ones we missed, but we are pretty much weed free now. And we got leftovers. So yeah, this is the mustard. And it's got 7 months to go. We're going to get 118% yield. It just depends where you're standing. Some spots are saying 121%. It kind of fluctuates, but so that'll be interesting. And then winter wheat over here. That'll be ready in 6 months. You do winter wheat in Kansas? During the winter, the ground would be frozen? Yes. Probably engineered to survive winter weather? Probably. Yes, yes. But I'm not a real farmer, so I don't know the true answer to that. That's just my guess. I'm liking the new tractor. Everybody like it? I like it. I thought it was a nice addition. All right, we'll go drop this off, and I think we'll skip to the month of November. We'll go sleep, hibernate for a little while. And we'll be ready to cut some grass. What's up, Mr. Fire Slaying? How are you? Have you used that hand tools pack that came out for smaller? No, I saw it though. I actually watch. Crap, what's his name? Daggerwin. I watch his survival series where that's all he uses at the beginning is all those hand tools. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna mess with them. But it's pretty cool. All right. Let's go hibernate. And the chickens are good. They got plenty of food. Get some shut-eye. Skip to the month of November. Wheat is a hardy crop. It just survived winter as long as fall isn't too wet. There you see? 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 Oh, let me look out the window. Oh, beautiful November morning. Let's see what the temperature is. Dress appropriately. Daggerwin's a wild boy. Some of the things he does, I don't have the patience. Like he'll walk all the way to the store with a little push cart with a couple bales on it. I don't have the patience for that, but it's entertaining to watch someone else do it. Weather. All right, let's check the weather here. So it is 65, 70. So nice weather. Not bad. Getting cold at night. Look at that. Then at midnight, it's dropping to 23, 19. Dang. So it is going to start getting chilly, but as for today, I think we can lose the coat. Let's see here. Just put a Vermeer sweatshirt on. Put some jeans, because we'll probably get a little dirty. Because we'll be baling, messing with some bales. There we go. There we go. Definitely want to keep the long sleeves on. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Dealing with bales, pants and long sleeves. We don't want to be getting all itchy, and I made that accident as a kid, helping a farmer bale, stack bales on a trailer and then put them into a barn, and I had shorts and a tank top on. One of the worst days of my life. It was bad. All right, let's go cut some, let's cut the grass field first. Which tractor you guys want to rock? Blue, green, or red? I could care less. I like all three. That's why I bought all three. We'll probably be mixing them up anyway. Because we got to cut the grass, tether it. One of the fields will probably vacuum and put in the silage pit. We'll see. We'll see. Do the green one. Okay. Sunroof open. Let all that fresh air in. I like this tractor. Alright, so first thing is cut the grass. I think we'll knock out this little grass field over here first. Cool thing about this map is you can make the fences disappear while you work on the fields. Is it on? Yes. Quiet. Too many trees. I'm in like hard focus mode right now, dodging these stinking trees here. They're everywhere. Not a big fan of this little field. You need fuel, bud? Ooh, I do need some fuel. Good day, E&W. This map is really nice. It is, Daniel. You're right, I do need fuel. I'm blinking. We better go get some fuel. Alright, where's the gas station at? Where is the gas station? Loading stations. Lime. Liquid manure, manure. Where's gas? Just thinking gas station. Come on. I don't know. We'll find one. Let's just go for a drive. Yeah, that might be what all the beeping is. Where's the fuel station at? This tractor has some boot scootin' boogie to it too. It moves. Figure if I stay on the main road, we'll eventually find a gas station, right? We're in town. Let's see if it's down here. Woo! Almost ran her over. Nice little park. Recycle center. But not a gas station. What the heck, man? I need gas bad. Where am I? Let's try over here. Let's take this little path right behind us. Oh, that's a creek. I thought it was a path. Oh, crap. That was a bad idea. I thought that was a path. Oh! Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm gonna run in whoever's field this is. I'm gonna stay on the tram lines and stay out of trouble. Maybe they won't notice. Alright, I need to get over there. Is there a gas station in there? Can you get a fuel depot? I could. I was trying to just go for a drive and hope I'd find some gas, but it's not working out that way, is it? Is this a gas station? Not a gas station, but does this have gas? That's lime. Son of a biscuit. I guess we'll have to do that. We'll have to just put one on the farm because I don't know where one is on this map. I thought we would have found one by now. Guessing it's by the farm shop. Yeah, I thought I'd find one by now. Nice neighborhood though, huh? I mean, you think there'd be one in town. And there probably is. I just don't know where it's at. But I'm not seeing one. So we'll just bring her on back to the house and buy ourselves a little fuel tank, fill it up. And that's how we'll get fuel for now. Yeah, I usually put a tank on every farm, but I was hoping we'd find it. Surprised we haven't ran out yet. All right, let's plop one down somewhere. Or do I have one? That'd be pretty bad if I had one and forgot. No, I don't have one. Okay. Let's get one. I don't need a big one, just a little one. 5,300 bucks. We'll prop it right there. Perfect. We'll have to fill it up. $8,200 to fill it. I don't think we need to fill it. Let's just do what? Let's do 500 liters to start out. Because I think my other tractors are pretty good. Yep, that's what the beeping was. Beautiful. All right, we're full. If you weren't looking for it, you would find it no problem. Exactly. Next time we're out and we're like selling crops at a place, we'll probably drive right by it. Be like, hey, there's the gas station. we'll finish cutting this. That's some thick grass, huh? And back at it. Trying to decide what all we should do with each field. Definitely need some hay. Running low on that. And we already got plenty of silage in that other bunker. We still got a little bit left on the first bunker. So we might just make a bunch of bales. Hay bales. Ooh, I want to check what's for sale too. Trying to be smart with the money. If there's things that are worth trading, then I want to take advantage. No cheating on this series. What's up, Paul? I'm doing good. Just cutting some grass. One more swipe and that should finish. No. There we go. Probably a gas tank for sale. Yeah, let's check that real quick, actually. Let's see what's for sale. What's on discount? Nothing I need. Got a Kubota for 54% off. A Rumbler van. That's expensive still. And then a header for a machine I don't even own. We don't need a slurry transporter because we barely have any slurry yet. So nope, nothing there looks very interesting to me. All right, now we're gonna cut us some alfalfa. Oh yeah. That is looking lush. Oh, I gotta sneeze, chat. Whew, excuse me. Get her done. Thank you, Andrew. Too Cool is in the house. How long you been here? I don't remember you saying hi. You been here a while? I might have missed it. Oh, I'll have to switch over. Got the power lines blocking us. This field over here is not ready to cut yet. Next month, that's the clover. It's got another month to grow. What do you think, Frank? Is this satisfying you? Probably one of my favorite things to do in Farm Sim, cut grass. Dang it, Bobby. Yeah, my allergies were a little rough today. I need to make sure I remember to take a roll of paper towel to work for tomorrow. I used up my current one tonight at work. Or I'll be struggling if I don't have something to blow my nose with. Stuffy. You would think they would have more in the used section and update it more frequently. There's a mod, I've used it before, where it gives you way more stuff. Yeah, a lot, like almost too much. But yeah, there is a mod for exactly what you just suggested. But yeah, the base game doesn't give you much good stuff. It doesn't give you much, period, and what it is usually stuff you barely ever use, but sometimes it gives you some good stuff. I got that, if you were here at the beginning of the stream, I got a straw blower I traded in and a manure spreader where I made money by selling the old ones and bought the discounted ones. Hopefully this isn't like the other map. I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to make hay bales and feed these to the cows. I hope. But the Kentucky map didn't quite work on some of that stuff. But that might have been because I was trying to feed them to horses. I don't know. Because horses eat hay. But on the Kentucky map, I tried to make alfalfa hay bales, and the horse pasture didn't accept it. So I don't know. I don't know why, but I really like that retro rewind game. I'm ready to play it again. It's fun. I don't know how fun it is to watch for you guys, but it's a lot of fun to play. Kevin Flores. Hello there, laddie. Cutting some grass, mate. Well, alfalfa. Special quality grass. But I think that's the key to leveling up quick on Retro Rewind, is to not hire help. Just do it all yourself for as long as you can handle it, and then you'll make a killing. Such a nice map. Beautiful. So once we're finished with this, which won't be too long, we're gonna flip it all over to dry with the tedder, and we'll tedder the other field next door. Then we'll get it all raked into nice rows and make ourselves some bales. When's the next cruise, Rhett? I'm ready to go on another one, but that won't be happening anytime soon. There's the final cut. Lovely. I'm not going to wash the mower because we'll be using it next month anyway, so kind of a waste of time. Alright, we'll switch tractors for the tethering. I think we'll whip out the new one. Get this sprayed down. Yeah, this thing burns gas way more than the other tractors. It's already burning some gas. What's up, Unique? How are ya? May 15th to the 19th? Ooh, where are you going this time? New tractor, yeah, let's take this. "52 days away, but I'm not counting." Shawnee, how's Shawnee doing? Just getting ready to do some tethering. All right, we'll hit the little tiny field first. This is regular grass over here, or meadow grass. And then the grass we cut to the left is alfalfa. Sounds like you gotta get diesel fuel for this bad boy. Oh yeah. Back to Ensenada, Mexico. But probably won't get off the ship unless we need more tequila. Whoa. Yeah, I probably wouldn't get off either. I'm good, boss. You getting excited for Car Mechanic Simulator 26? Yeah, Shawnee sent me a thing this morning for the demo for Car Mechanic Simulator, the new one. It should be ready to play on the 31st of this month. So the end of the month. So definitely going to be checking that out. Yeah. Looks to be promising. Maybe one of the best ones they've made ever. We'll see. Only time will tell. Have you made hay bales yet, Unique? I love cutting grass on Farm Sim. But if you want to make hay bales, you gotta cut the grass, tether it, then windrow it, then bale it. It's a lot of work, but it's relaxing. And hay is better than regular grass for the animals as far as what they like. And then, of course, TMR is the best. Guess it's going to be multiplayer. That's what I keep hearing. Everyone on the farm team has MLB fever, just waiting for them. Ah, yeah, it looks good. The graphics look nice on the baseball game. The last time I had an MLB game was when I had a PS4. I forget which one it was, but it was the show. I don't know what year, but I always do what you do. I like playing career mode. I don't like multiplayer, but I like career mode. I always like creating a pitcher. I love pitching on MLB. But that makes for a long career, because pitching, you know, the games go by a lot slower when you're a pitcher. But it's fun. Alright, let's go tether this. I think we'll activate GPS for this one, just because it's a decent sized field. Headlands, it's saying we only need to do one. Sounds good. Now I can test out my little guiding stick that's on our front weight. We have a little rod that keeps the tractor centered. Just for visual pleasure, but it's still cool. See? That little metal rod on the front. I'll show you from the outside. It's mounted. It's part of, it's metal. It's part of the weight. Pretty cool. I thought it was. Staying right on that line, baby. This cruise was one of 2-3 night cruises we added to get to our 25th milestone cruise before September 1st. The other is in August. I don't care how good or bad CMS 26 is. As soon as it comes to console, I will own it, says Brian. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, baby.
He says, I don't care if it sucks, I'm getting it. Because I love it. I mean, the worst thing that's going to happen is it's going to be just like all the other ones, which means they'll still be good games. I'll still play them. But I think they really are wanting to go in a different direction to try to please people. What am I doing, man? I'm having trouble here. I forgot how to lock on. There you go. I forgot how to lock on there for a minute. can smell it. I can smell that fresh cut blades, the moisture of a morning November cut in France. Can you smell it, chat? Smell it with me. That just got really weird. That's okay, because we're all kind of weird. We don't like to admit it, but we are. Just a bunch of weirdos watching me play Farm Sim. I'm guilty, you're guilty, we're all guilty. And I don't think any of us care either. Frosty, would you like me to put in there what the CMCMS team posted? Sure, copy and paste that crap in there. I'm fine with that. It's going to be a pretty big chunk of information, but for anybody that's interested, Shawnee's going to slap it into the chat, since that's the subject we were talking about. Sounds good to me. Here it comes, here it comes. Don't hit that tree. I knew you'd hit that little tree. Hang on. Chad, I'm tired. Whew. All right, Shawnee just put all the information about the new car mechanic simulator there for you. So if you're interested in information about it, read it. If not, don't. But it's supposed to be different from all their other ones a little bit. I mean, I'm sure it's still gonna. Man, I am just hitting all the wrong buttons. It's still gonna look like Car Mechanic Simulator, I think. Even the one screenshot I saw that Shawnee sent, it looked like the same type of garage layout. You got your spots where the cars go, but we'll see. We'll see what all actually is new. That's what I love about demos, is you get a actual taste of what it's going to be like. Go. We got one little speck over here, but yeah, that's good. Love that idle sound. Listen to that. Very nice. Swap right over to the merger. I think this is set up to go down the middle from last time. Let's check. Yep, perfect. Go. Do you use a steering wheel when you play this game? Yes. Yep. At the Logitech G920? Yes. Now, when I'm doing certain things, like when I'm using a telehandler or a skid steer or a wheel loader, I use a controller. But anytime I'm doing this type of stuff, I'm using a wheel. Man, these freaking trees are driving me nuts. Not even gonna lie. Driving me nuts. They are everywhere. Looks pretty, but it's not fun to work around. Dang. Look up Red Dot. They do have a Discord. You have a good stream and evening, Frost. You too, Shawnee. Thanks for sharing that info with everyone that was interested. Definitely reading what he posted. Yep. Ugh, goodness gracious. Struggling. Whew. All right, now for the alfalfa field. I'm gonna use my little guidance marker on the front of the hood, see how we do without GPS. Too bad. Like, I've used this tractor more than the green one tonight, and I've barely burned any fuel. So I think the green one just, fuel consumption's a little rough on that one. Some chunky swaths. Oh, baby. Morning, Frosty. Been a while, bro. The beard does gaming. What's going on, man? Just raking up some alfalfa hay. Just waiting to go to work. Yeah, I just got home 12, 11, a little over a couple hours ago. Took my shower and went live. Yeah. Sorry, I'm not super talkative, chat. I'm getting tired. Mostly curious if we're if these darn cows are going to eat these alfalfa bales. I hope so. I'll be sad if they don't. But I know for sure they'll eat the meadow grass hay bales, because that's the ones I made prior. So at least we'll have a few of those. I think they'll eat them. Gorgeous. Whoop. Didn't mean to unfold it. Alright, it is baling time. I think we'll switch over to the New Holland. Just because. Switch up the tractors. All right. How many farming sessions are you working on each time? Tune in, it's always a new map, just curious. I'm only on 2 maps. And I'm almost not sure if I'll go back to Kentucky or not. It was kind of frustrating me not being able to do certain things. So I don't know if we'll go back to that or not. So actually, we're only on this one right now. The Pichonniere Valley map. But yeah, it's this, and then Gage, Kentucky. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going back to that one or not. Yep. Hit the wrong button again. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons tonight. All right, let's make these bales first. I'm interested to see what they're gonna look like as a bale, alfalfa bale. This is our first batch of alfalfa bales on this map. This field right here, if you're just tuning in, is clover. It's got one more month to fully grow. Same thing, we can cut that, make bales out of it, or we can make clover silage. You can put any of these type of grasses into the bunkers to turn into silage. I do know that much. It says it in the description of the map. Pretty fancy. So it's even got the little flowers in there. That's cool. See that? Loud in there. Nope. Oh crap. Didn't mean to drive into that field. I'm not using like any twine either. It's barely burning any. Not bad, not bad. Looks like we're getting a good yield for sure. Oh. All right, one more swipe. Then we'll knock out that little meadow grass field over there. Oh, Brantley. We already went over this before. More than once. Almost every time I see you. I don't play multiplayer farm sim anymore. Alright, I think I can unload this early. Yep. Perfect. Alright, now we'll go bale up the meadow grass. Hay. Ugh, those lights are way too much. Oh, I got a couple other games, chat, that I requested keys for a while back, and they sent them to me over the weekend. So I think I'll try those out. They're a little older. Might not be super exciting, but I still want to try them out. One's called Hydroponics Farm Store Simulator. And then the other one's, I don't remember the name of the other one, but they're both by the same developer. So we might try those out soon, see what it's like. Only thing with this New Holland, it takes turns pretty wide. Doesn't have a good, see how far up the front wheels are? She doesn't turn too tight. This field's a little too small for it. But we got her done. There we go. All cleaned up. Been live for 2 hours and 8 minutes. probably get those bales picked up manually, because that's fun. I know you guys like that. Yes, thank you, Brandon. I keep forgetting I have a darn wrapper, too. Ugh. You know what? I think for the clover field, next time we're on this map farming, for the clover field, we're just going to cut it. We're not going to turn it into hay. We're just going to cut it. Rake it into nice rows. Make bales, and then we'll use our wrap. I forgot all about that. That's for square bales too. We can wrap square bales. We can turn the clover bales into silage bales. And then skip the whole bunker, using the bunker for, you know, just mix it up a little bit. All right, what am I doing? I need to get the bale trailer. And then we'll get the telehandler out here. Oh, you missed it, Brandon. We did that at the beginning of the stream. We fed them. That's why we're making more bales, because we're almost out of... we only got 5 hay bales left in storage. Yeah, we started the show off. You can see their feed troughs are full. Yep. But now they'll be stocked up for next time. Hit the brakes. Nah, I don't think it does, Eric. I'm sorry. But I know you've been following for a long time. I gotta bounce, work calls, and all that fun. Frosty, enjoy the Baling pickups. You too, have a good day at work. Be careful getting to work. And do your best to be productive. Thanks for stopping in to say hello. Why does that say alfalfa hay? It's okay. Must have been an extra one in there. Stack them 3 high. Is it going to be pretty? Probably not. I think it was in the baler front. It must have been Daniel. Yeah. Who's running the video store, says Dingo. I don't know. Well, whoever it is, they probably fell asleep. Probably fell asleep. I'm ready to play that again, to be honest. That's a fun game. Is that really all this field made? Dang. It only made four bales. I say that like it's not much, but I guess 4 times 6, this little patch of grass over here provides 24,000 liters of hay. So I guess when you look at it that way, it's not too bad, huh? $24,000 liters of hay, and then we got 1 bale from the other field mixed in. But have a good one, Brandon. Did I leave Rhett in charge at the movie store? He'd do all right with one hand. Alright, let's stack them. I'm actually using wheel. Usually I use controller, but I'm using wheel and mouse to do this. Come on, baby. God dang it. Keep hitting. I've been hitting wrong buttons all flipping night. Keep bumping them on my wheel. Videos are light and can use my right hand for one or two at a time. Yeah. Getting there. There you go. Scooter's workbench. What's up, Scooty? Just manually loading some bales. I made some alfalfa hay. I think I'm doing not too shabby at loading. Is it perfect? No. But it's not too bad. I've seen worse. Easy on the brakes. Going downhill. 60,000 liters of alfalfa, 24,000 liters of hay on this trailer. Got 4 more bales to fit on here. DeMarcus, hello. Alright, we'll work our way from this side to the other side, and then I'll be ready to load up. Gorgeous. Dang it, Bobby. That's not that bad, you know? It's really not that bad. Alright, let's see if I remember how to use this trailer. I can unfold the back end. I thought it... Wait a minute. Yeah, there we go. It's already fully extended. Okay. We might be able to squeeze them in there long ways. I'm gonna try. What was for dinner? I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with a 6-pack of honey peanut butter crackers and a little snack pack thingy with dried cranberries and dried bananas with little dark chocolate chips and some cheese. And a tea. And I had a tea. Yeah. I like peanut butter cookies too, but I had peanut butter crackers. Oh, there's only 1 bale left. We don't need to get fancy. Just shove it on top. I think I have a spot on the one side for 1 bale. Look at that. It's like it was meant to be. Grab it from this side. That is just, it's just so pretty. I mean, that is nice. You gotta admit, I did a decent job. Look at that. That's pretty stinking good. I think even a farmer would approve and say I did all right. I don't know. Just saying. Saying. What do you think, chat? Look at that. That's pretty darn square. That looks good. 84,000 liters of alfalfa, 24,000 liters of hay. That is enough food to feed these cows for a long time. Let's it's going to get to the point where I need to just, I'll have to sell bales. Now I'm not selling them. I mean, I might have to. All that manual labor, and now it's going to automatically load it up in the shed. Not too shabby. Not bad, not bad. What do you think, chat? Are you impressed? Or are you not impressed? Or did everyone fall asleep? What's your guys' favorite type of tractor to use for loading? Do you like using telehandlers? I think telehandlers are one of my favorite. So here's you got telehandlers, you got skid steers, you got wheel loaders, the bigger ones, and then you got just an actual front loader attachment for a regular tractor. I'm fine using any of them, but I just always seem to lean towards a telehandler. I don't know. I feel like I'm best with a telehandler. Skid steer for Daniel. Telly for Spawn. Super strength for Rhett. Yeah. And when you get frustrated enough, use old super strength. So we got quite a, it doesn't look like a lot, but that is a lot of food for the cows. Yeah, we got a lot. 14, 18, 22. We got 20. Yeah, tells me right there on the bottom right. I wasn't looking. 23 bales in there. All of that is either regular meadow grass hay, and the rest is alfalfa hay. So it's all hay. There's a close-up of the alfalfa. Got the little flowers in it. And then over here, we've got, what do we got left? 4,200 liters. Not much. That's enough to make almost a batch of TMR mixed with hay. And then over here we got a lot more. We got a whole chunk. We got 78,000 liters in this bunker. That'll last quite some time because we've topped off all the animals at the beginning of the stream, so they're good. They're good for a while. How am I looking on manure and stuff? 2,500 liters of slurry, 2,400 liters of manure. I'm trying to figure out where the heck the manure is over here. I'd like to like clean the bunker out, but I don't even see where it's at. Like I can't even see anybody. I don't see it. It says there's 1,300 liters of manure, but I don't know. We could test it out real quick and see if it scoops up. Let's see what happens. That's what I'd like a skid steer for, because this is going to be a little too big for cleaning out those areas. But it'll get the job done. I use an auto load trailer myself, says Brian. Yeah, I used to be big on the auto load, but lately I've just been enjoying the what am I doing right now? I've been enjoying the manual. I wonder if I could move this over to the other bunker. I don't see why not, right? That's not against the law, is it? It's the same commodity. Yeah. Then I'll free up that bunker for next time I feel like filling it. There we go. All right, let's see if it'll let us scoop up some poop. Watch out, cow. Maybe it just automatically does it once I start driving in here. No. What do you think, chat? What am I doing? Where do you think this manure is at? It's got to be in here somewhere. Nothing. Nothing at all. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's this area right here. Yeah, maybe it all spawns in this little side bunker area. Nothing. What the heck, man? Or does it spawn down in this pit? See, I thought this was where you would drop it. But let's see. Is that alfalfa? I think that's alfalfa laying in front of me. Let me scoop it up. Well, I don't know. Nothing showing up standing in this area. Interesting. Where the heck's the poop at? I need the poop. Oh, I see something. Look at this. Look at these little dark spots. Wonder if this is where we scoop up poop. Oh, come on. This might be it. Come on. Oh, I had to hit fill. Oh, I see what's going on here. I had to hit R to manually fill the bucket. There it is. Is that all of it? Yes. Manure's all cleaned up. So if anybody else is using this map, you just open this gate here, you pull in, and you have to fill it like if you were filling it with anything. Like when you go to buy something and you fill it. So, there it is. And then what I wanted, my plan was, get the poop, and then go over to the edge here and throw it in the trailer. Oh, man. That's another bonus of having a telehandler, because you can extend that. And there should be some manure for the dairy cows too. And the babies. I think the calves provide manure. Alright, so if I had to guess, we'll have to drive down here. And I think I see some in there. Yep, there it is. See that darker stuff? That's the poo. So just pull in here, hit R, and it manually fills it up. Almost a full bucket. Nice. Very nice indeed. Well, I think think I do remember reading about that in the description. Black Sheep Modding, who made this map, he said, because on a lot of maps the heaps get a little out of control, and then the cows are like walking over it all funny, so he made it that way to keep the keep everything looking more realistic, I guess. So there's not like a big mound of crap inside. So I kind of see why he did it, but I do like scooping it up too. You kind of lose the immersion by just filling your bucket, but it's still nice. It works. I think we'll just back the trailer in straight next time and dump it right on top of it. Nice. Alright. Now we'll head down to the calf barn right down here. And they have a little spot on the side of their building that should have some manure in it. So this one might let us scoop it up because it's an actual pit. Let's see. Or never mind, maybe not. Is this a manure pit? No. What is this? Do they even provide manure? Yes, they do. There it is. Alright, so we'll have to do it the same way. This is barely gonna fit in there. Probably doesn't even need to fit in there. Just gotta get it close enough. Oh, we do need to get it in there. Alright. Come on, baby. Oh. There it is. And there she loads. So I guess if you wanted, you could, if you had like too much, you could just drop this in this corner here. Like if you were really had a bunch in there, just kind of load it up here. And yeah. Yeah, I think I got this trailer on clearance for under 20 grand. And it's a pretty good sized trailer, holds a lot of poo. All right. Got some natural fertilizer. Excuse me. All right, let's clean up the slurry, and then that'll probably be it for tonight. We'll empty the slurry in all three. I don't know if the cabs have slurry. Let me check. Calf barn. No, they just provide manure, which we just cleaned up. Cow barn. The Angus, they don't provide slurry. But these guys do. So the dairy cows are the only ones that provide it, I guess. All right. So we got to run up here to empty this, and then I think that is a storage area. I think. But we have to actually empty the slurry pit from the cow stall, which is up here. And then we can either just keep it in this tanker, which is probably what I'll do. But over time, once we get like a surplus, we can move it from up here to down there. Just pretend these connect, all right? All right, we filled her up. So that's the pit down there. Didn't have a whole lot in there, but little something. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just to store. Let me see what it says when I walk near it. The silo is empty. Liquid manure tank. So yeah, you can put in and take out. So that's just a nice big storage area. Dump slurry. Dumped. Now it's over here. Splendid. And that's that. Straighten this out. Got 5,800 liters of manure total. Oh! So I think what we are supposed to do is clean up the pit, or clean up the stalls, and just dump them in the pits, and then you can drive by with this and load up. So we're not gonna park it where it was. We're gonna sit it somewhere else. Oh, baby, get up that hill. Come on. New Holland might have to handle this trailer. Park it right next to the farmhouse in Miss Frosty's garden. She might not like that. I'll shove it right here for now. I don't know. I feel like we should keep it covered. We don't want rain getting in there. That'd be kind of messy, huh? Or maybe it wouldn't be a big deal. Oh. But I'm gonna leave it there. I am getting to bed. I'm tired, chat. I hope everybody enjoyed the show. And we got a lot done. We got all the fields, all the weeds killed in all the fields. At the beginning, we fed all the animals. They're good for a long time. And then we cut the 2 fields of grass and alfalfa. Made hay bales out of all of that. That took quite a while. And then we just got done cleaning out the manure and slurry from each of the pens. We made our first mix of TMR earlier tonight with silage and hay. So they got actual TMR in there. So production should be good for all the animals. They're all healthy and doing well. Should be bringing in some milk now. We got 708 liters of milk. So we're starting to make milk. That's good. That's good. Ooh, I got to keep track of my crops too. Let's see here. We got oats. Okay. So we still got a couple months. Oats will be ready to sell in January. We got sorghum also in January. Spring wheat, I'm not going to sell that. We'll hold on to that to feed the chickens. I don't know why it says I have 74,000 liters of straw. I don't have any straw. Unless it's counting what's on the ground. That's weird. But yeah, that's all the crops we have in storage. Not much. But that'll bring in a little money down the road. And then milk is best in January. Maybe we'll have enough worth selling. Right now we don't. We got $1,100 worth of milk. So maybe 2 months from now it'll be worth delivering. And that's about it for things we can sell. Things that we've made. Oh, eggs. Where's the eggs at? Eggs. Huh. It's not showing how much eggs we have, but I know we have eggs because we have chickens. Yeah, got eggs right here. Not very many, but we got 336 pieces. So that wouldn't give us much money. Right now is the best time to sell eggs, but we don't really have much. So we'll just let that keep accumulating. And they're good on food. Yep, that's going to do it, chat. Thank you very much for hanging out. And like I said, hope you enjoyed the show. If we do a stream tomorrow, I don't know what it'll be. We'll just have to see. Keep an eye on Discord, and I'll post if I'm streaming or not. Alrighty, have a great evening and a great day, a great Tuesday. Sleep well. That's where I'm headed. Headed to bed. You too, Daniel, Rhett, Spawn, Brian, anybody that's listening, thanks for hanging out. You all have a great one. We'll catch you on the next one. It's Bigrigfrosty signing off. Good night, everybody. Take care.